More than likely. That's what
So they're trying to switch it to a federal case?
Yes.
Let's go to LA County Jail.
No.
Let's see my head.
You know the time of the hearing, I got one more hearing that's out there for you. Yes. How would I know?
So they're trying to switch it to a federal case and they can let me go?
A few moments later.
I mean, a judge is looking at killer on your head like, what the f***
But if you went in there and said, hey, I'm Adam22, I represent this, I've employed him for this time, we've done this, and what you see right now, he took a bad thing and turned it into a good thing as far as his character, personality, and his gimmick.
Right. And the judge
If you did that for him,
They were telling me on Monday that they wanted me to come and try to talk to the judge on Wednesday, but I already had my whole week booked to interviews and
No, Adam.
And that's when they said they're not going to let him out while he's waiting. I know, but what am I going to do? I got people flying in to do interviews. I got to cancel my whole.
But you could pause the interview a little bit.
Yeah, you could have went. You could have
like the interview could wait a little bit.
You could have
feel like that's his life.
Like 12 to 2.
I got my whole week booked.
He needs you there though.
What am I going to do?
I need you though, bro.
Imagine
I wish I could have done.
Imagine that's crazy.
You can, man. What the
you could
about?
though.
I would never let you beat Cuz. Ain't never gonna let Cuz get beat up in here. On fight, Crip.
Hey, Adam. Beat up on Cuz. On fight, Crip.
You gonna save him?
That's my best friend. That's my bestie. That's my best friend.
Yo, YouTube, what's going on? Trey back again, hit y'all another video. Hope y'all having a very great day. Hope y'all had a very great weekend also. My day is going absolutely magnificent. Big shout out to all the channel members and subscribers of the Trey King Show family. And much love to each and every last one of you all. And you all, we have a hell of a story today, but this story is really not a bashing story because I do not know Adam22 personally. But one thing I do know is how to treat people and also what it means to be a friend. Now, before I start this story, I want to send a special thank you out to my channel members and also to my subscribers for sending me this story. And also, keep these stories coming. Now, also before I start this story, I want to send a big shout out, and I've never done this before, but I want to send a big shout out to Wack100 for keeping it real. Yes, and the word for today is what? Look at the bottom. Keeping it real. And thank you, Wack, for keeping it real. Now, recently on the No Jumper podcast with Adam22, you had Wack100 and another guy, and they were talking to Adam22 about Crip Mac. And now for those who don't know anything about Crip Mac, the viral internet sensation who recently was locked up, yes, on his third gun possession charge, Crip Mac was an up-and-coming blogger and also a YouTuber and also a gangbanger. But this really not about him being in the gang or anything like that because we understand that people have past. We understand that people, deserve a right to change. Now, the whole reason for this video is to show you all that everybody that you meet is not your friend. And that's what Crip Mac really thought about Adam22. Thought this man was his friend. Now, as you all can tell from those who have seen this video, is that Adam22 made up every excuse why he could not go assist Crip Mac in his federal case. Now, Crip Mac was caught with a gun for the third time. They say it was a ghost gun. And also, he is facing 5 to 15 years. And from what I heard, he had just got out of jail I think 11 months ago or 12 months ago for a gun charge. So this will be his third possession gun charge in the state of California. And for anybody who ever lived in California like I have, Los Angeles to be exact, you already know California do not play about these gun offenses, especially for convicted felons. Now, I'm not up here to defend a gangbanger, and I'm also not up here to defend a guy who is on probation walking around with a gun. But one thing I am defending is friendship, because that's what this whole story is about, friendship, keeping it real. Now, as you all seen in the video, is that Crip Mac basically was about to get into it with a guy over Adam22 when Adam22 didn't even have the courage to stand up himself. Now, I'm going to tell you all this. If you're a man or a woman, but I'm talking to men right now. If you're a man and it's another man standing over you, woofing, which means talking mess to you or whatnot, and you have another guy on side of you, standing up for you and willing to fight for you, what that means? That means, number one, this person has love for you, or he look at you as a brother or a family member, which means basically love. So for Crip Mac to stand up and willing to take this fade for Adam22, because Adam22 would not stand up and confront this guy that was standing all over him. And then what make it even more worse is the fact that Adam22 called Crip Mac his best friend.
That's my best friend. That's my bestie. That's my best friend.
Now, what best friend lead their other best friend in a situation and they would not help that best friend? Now, Crip Mac lawyer reached out to Adam22, and the reason why Crip Mac lawyer reached out to Adam22 is because Adam22 is a big podcaster and also has a lot of influence and maybe can sway the judge's decision or whatnot, because he's facing, like I said, 5 to 15 years. Now, I'm not saying that Adam22 can change the judge's mind, But at the same time, you should at least try. Just like Crip Mac was about to get up and whoop that guy ass for Adam22, I feel that Adam22 should return the same favor to Crip Mac. But the nerve of him to sit up here and make up every excuse why he cannot go help Crip Mac. Number one, he said that he was too busy. He has to do a lot of interviews, got people flying in. But at the same time, if your friend is facing between 5 to 15 years and he's sitting in a federal jail on his way to federal prison, and his lawyer reached out to you, and the reason why Crip Mac's lawyer reached out to you, Adam, was because Crip Mac told him to. You get it? He told his lawyer to reach out to you. And then you sit up here and make every excuse why you can't go help this man in his time of need. Now, what kind of friend is that? But you basically stated on your own podcast that Crip Mac was your best friend. Now, I'm sure you probably were joking or was a figure of speech, but maybe Crip Mac didn't take that as a joke. Because what guy, like I told y'all, stand up and be willing to fight another man for a man that's not even his family member, not even his brother or cousin, nothing like that? That means one thing. That guy got love for you. So for you to sit up there in front of Wack 100 and this other guy, I don't know his name, and no offense to him, and make up every excuse why you can't go help this man. And what really struck a chord with me is the fact that Adam22 said that Crip Mac has killer tattooed on his forehead. Now, Adam22, you knew Crip Mac had that tattoo on his face, just like he had that big 55th across his face. So you'd have a problem putting them all over your podcast then. So basically, was you doing an interview or was you exploiting this man? Because it sounded like to me that you was borderline exploiting Crip Mac, because if you knew this man had this tattoo on his face that said killer.
I mean, a judge is looking at killer on your head like, what the f***?
But if you
And the reason why you can't defend somebody you called your best friend, which happened to be Crip Mac, that's what you said out your own mouth, is that because he had killer tattoo on his forehead. So like I said, you knew he had killer when he was doing all these shows on No Jumper and doing all these podcasts with you. It wasn't no problem then having his face all in the thumbnail. You get me? So like I said earlier in the video, was you exploiting Crip Mac? Because it sounded like basically that you were using this man just for clout and views. And let me tell you all something who want to be YouTubers. You got to be very careful when you come into this YouTube game. Because guess what? When you go down, all these people you think your friends is going to abandon you. Trust me, take it from me. Because when I had my accident a few years ago, almost 4 years ago, next month, when I almost lost my life in my car wreck or whatnot, guess what? Everybody abandoned me. All those people I used to be around, all those people used to shout me out. I used to shout out, guess what? Every last one of them left. Only a few of them came back. But most of them is left, and I won't even open the door for the ones who are trying to come back. So what I'm trying to tell you all today is when you're going viral and you're getting all these big old numbers, these big views, guess what? You're going to have other people that try to attach themselves to you because you are the hot thing at the moment. You feel me? Everybody has their 15 minutes of sunshine on YouTube. You get what I'm saying? Everybody get their 15 minutes. So you may be the hot thing today. Guess what? You may not be the hot thing tomorrow. And guess what then? Those same people that you thought was your friends, those same people that used to talk behind the scenes with you, that used to go on these trips together and these events, guess what? Those are going to be the same people who are going to leave you behind. So hopefully you all will remember that and take that to heart, because people have their own hidden agendas. And it sounds like to me, that's exactly the game that Adam22 is playing with Crip Mac. But like I told y'all, I'm not up here trying to defend a gangbanger. I'm definitely not up here trying to defend somebody that's a convicted felon that's getting caught with a firearm. But one thing I am defending is friendship, because it seemed like to me that Crip Mac thought enough of you to be willing to fight another man for you. And the only thing you could do is sit up there and say it out your own mouth is all kinds of reasons why you can't go help this man this time I need. So let me ask you all this. Do you think Adam22 should go talk to the judge for Crip Mac since his lawyer already asked him to come talk to him? Or do you think Adam22 should just stay silent and turn his back on Crip Mac? Because it seems like that's exactly what everybody else is doing. But back to what I was saying about Wack 100. Now look, I don't agree on a lot of things that Wack 100 say. I think a lot of it is cap. But at the same time, Wack 100 speak a lot of truth. And he definitely spoke a lot of truth. He even went so far as to tell Adam22 that he would even pay for the room. Now look here, Adam22 is not poor by a long shot. He has a lot of money. He could pay for his own room. But that was Wack 100 way of showing us that, look here, it's no excuse why you can't go help this man. If you don't want to pay for the room, I'll pay for the room. Just go talk to the judge. And guess what? Adam22 still denied the whole thing. And out of all things Adam22 could have said, you're going to sit up here and say that this man have killer tattoo on his forehead, when clearly he had killer tattoo on his forehead when you first met him. And he also had killer tattoo on his forehead on all your damn thumbnails. But when this man get jammed up and he needs you, he calling out for your help, you turn your back on the man and make up every excuse why you can't go help this man, saying that you are so busy and you got all these interviews, people flying in from all across America or whatnot, or even the world, and you cannot change those interviews. But at the same time, what person sit up here and call somebody their best friend and have another man about to fight another man for you, and then turn your back on that man when that man is calling out for you? Clearly, these guys are for the clout. Clearly, these guys are all out for themselves. And that's why you all never see me doing interviews with these people, because I have turned down a lot of interviews because I don't want to get somewhere and they try to set you up, or they try to make you like a fool. You get what I'm saying? Or they try to change the narrative. So you got to be careful when you're interacting with these other YouTubers or whatnot, because you got to understand, a lot of people out here are opportunists. They only want what they can get out you. And the moment they can't use you no more, guess what they're going to do? They're going to throw you away just like a piece of toilet paper when you get done wiping your butt with it. So hopefully, Crip Mac will make out well in this court case that he has, because he has a child on the way, and hopefully the judge will show him some kind of leniency. But to sit up here and make up every excuse why you can't help this man, that's a damn shame right there. And then you have people be breaking their necks to go do interviews with these people, whether it's Adam22 or DJ Vlad or all these other people or whatnot. The key thing is build your own channel, build your own podcast, build your own empire, because all you're doing is going on their podcast, making them more popular, making them more richer. Guess what? The moment you get jammed up, they're nowhere to be found. Now, look here. And what's really sad in closing is the fact that these podcasts portray Crip Mac as a gangster, as a thug or whatnot. They didn't have no problem with all that. But the moment he needs you, he's a killer now. He got a killer tattoo on his forehead, making up excuses why you can't go talk for the man in court, saying how busy you are. So it sounds like to me, like I told y'all, that this man was being exploited by a lot of people, not just Adam22, but a lot of other people. Now, I'm not saying China Mac was exploiting the man, because China Mac didn't say anything like this, but at the same time, the proof is in the pudding. And hopefully those same people that had Crip Mac all over their podcast will hold him down if he do have to go serve some time. But let this be a lesson to you all, and hopefully you all will see that everybody that say they're your friend is not your friend. And also, hopefully when Crip Mac get through with this whole ordeal, that he will come out a better person and change his life around and do what he got to do for his own family. Because those are your real friends, is your family and your close friends. Those are the people that you need beside you. Not these people that you meet over the internet, or not just somebody that you watch, or not just somebody who has a huge subscriber count or anything like that. Because guess what? What good is all that when you need these people and they're nowhere to be found? And the nerve of these people to sit up here and make up excuses. But like I said in the beginning of the video, big shout out to Wack100 for standing on business, for keeping it real, and also for basically telling Adam22 that he is wrong. Anyway, I'll let you all know what I think about this video. You all let me know what you think about this video. Do you think Adam22 should go talk to the judge for Crip Mac? Because he did call him his best friend, even though it probably was a figure of speech or whatnot. But evidently, Crip Mac took that to heart, because he was about to fight a whole nother grown man for you, Adam. And like I said, what grown man sit up here and fight another grown man for a grown man unless that man have love for you? So the same love that Crip Mac had for you that day when that guy was about to jump on you, Adam, you should have that same love for Crip Mac when it's time to stand up for him. Anyway, you all let me know what you think about this in the comment section. If there's anything I may have missed or misinformed, which is not my true intent, please let me know in the comment section, or you can email me. We can talk about it more there. If you like the video, push that like button. If you like the video, subscribe to the channel, become a channel member. Also, share the video with your family and friends. Till next time, you all stay blessed and keep it real. And you all stay vigilant and know one thing, that everybody profess to be your friend is not your friend, because sooner or later, you will see the real them. Anyway, thank you all for tuning in. You all have a blessed day and happy holidays to everybody. And thank you all once again for watching the Trey King Show. And guess what? I'm out.